Sorry, I got got a bit of a sore throat. Feeling a little bit under the weather. Sort the camera out, as per usual. Hope the audio is okay. Got that light dessert in my eyes. You can tell I got a headache. I'll be okay. Hope you're having a good weekend, all, one and all. If anyone's there, if anyone's watching. Oh, let's do my usual checks. Bear with. It's the most exciting video you'll ever watch today. It's just doing the audio check. Oh, let's do my usual checks. There we are. Sorry. Everyone's watching Coronation Street, or the Coronation, or whatever the fuck it's called. King Charles. I've actually kind of met him. True story. Sorry about the wavy knocking. Right. Get the dog out the way first then. Wait. No one's there anyway. Up. Oh, hello. Oh, here's the king. Kiss. Oh, you had a nice treat today, didn't you? You can't see him. There he is. Oh, he's gone now. You're right. Stop that, please. This is top content as per usual. Watch the cables now. Right, you okay now? He's a boy, isn't he? I bet he's thinking he doesn't understand how it all works, does he? So he's probably thinking, who are you talking to? Why aren't you talking to me? Yeah, hope you have had a good weekend. Oh, I'm knackered, I am. I only worked 4 days last week as well. Felt like I worked 12 or something. Let's have a quick drink. Keep the old throat nice and dry. I am celebrating my new job, so I got the strong stuff. Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, baby. Access Area 6, hey Tony and Ross. Oh, Rossi, yeah. How's it going? How's your week been? Did you watch the King's Coronation, or Coronation Street as I'm calling it? I got my phone here, right? Just to prove. I took a photograph when I was a Londoner. He was one of my neighbours, wasn't he? So he invited me over. I've got, yeah. He wasn't the king then. I took that photo. And that's his wife. What's her name? I can't remember her name. Not big on the royal, see? Yeah, that's my mother's head. That's my mother's head. I was the photographer. Yeah. Back in the day. There's me chilling. There's me chilling in Buckingham Palace. Oh, that's my street in London. Yeah. Doing my gang signs outside Buckingham Palace. As you do, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mix with all the celebrities, see? Camilla. That's it. Camilla. She was alright, actually. Access Area 6. All good, not watching the coronation. Not your thing, is it? I haven't got a TV. I've got TVs, but none of them are linked up to anything other than games consoles, you know. And it's for movies and games. I don't pay. I don't care. The news is all doom and gloom, isn't it? And this and that, and certain narratives. So I just don't watch any of it, and I've been better ever since. Better for it, you know. Yeah, she was all right, Camilla. She was she's working away down the crowd, let's say, at the stay in your spot, and they're like security. They should have seen the security. There was snipers, right, on top of the Buckingham Palace. It's very tight security back then. Probably even bigger today, and security went with me. No phones. And Camilla went, no, it's fine, leave him alone. So, you know, yeah, she was pretty good, like, you know. Access Area 6, same TV license exempt. Yeah, it's crap, innit? It's all the BBC. They put crap content or shows on, do you know what I mean? They've got their agenda, their narrative. Yeah, so same, 100% same. Pazman 90, Tony, what's happening? Hope you're having a good week. How's your week been? What games have you been playing, guys? Let me know in the comments. And we get into the pickups. I didn't spend that much today. I nearly broke my record on a game. I nearly spent £130 on one game, but I didn't. Have along if you can't, sing along. Hey dude, how's your week been? What games have you been playing, guys? Let me know. So, give you a sneak peek. That's what I bought today. That was a freebie. I'll do that first. I got a manga, I got a movie, Blu-ray, some other stuff in there as well. Come along if you can't, sing along. It's been good. Hanging out with my girlfriend this weekend. Tidy. Pazman 90 Street Fighter 6 demo, baby. Yes, I'm going to stick that on this afternoon. I'm a little bit behind on my gaming this week because I was away with the family in a caravan last weekend. And I've just been so busy with work this week. So I think I've only really played a little bit of Killer Instinct and Halo. I'm loving Halo at the moment. Pazman 90. Not long now until Street Fighter 6, counting down the days. Yes, in 4 weeks today, we'll all be playing it, guys. The only thing, I've changed jobs, and so it comes out on the Friday, doesn't it, the 2nd of June, and I used to work 4:30 in the afternoon till 10, but now I'm working 9 to 5, so I'll probably have to pick it up on, unless I book a day off work, I'll have to pick it up on the Saturday, so I'll be a day behind. I don't know if I can do that. Right, so getting into the pickups. That's why we're all here. Thanks for stopping on by, guys. Killer Instinct, the definitive edition. I bought this game over a month ago now, and to be fair, this is sent to me by CEX Customer Services for free. And they even put the receipt in there. So I suppose I could go and get a full refund. But the difference is with what this version that I've got compared to the last time, it's actually got the right game in there. So it says Killer Instinct, the definitive edition. That's the baby that you want. But I've already got the digital copy of it. So, yeah, it's one of those amazing games. It's like King of Fighters 2002, where I've got it on digital. I've got the original copy on the PS2. So I want to have the physical copy of it as well. So I probably am going to hang on to it. But basically, yeah, CX sorted it out. They ensured me it'd be the right game in the case, just for my inconvenience. And I'm not telling everyone go out and complain about bad service, but sometimes if it is bad and out of order, maybe, and if a company emails you to do a review of your service, you can argue, yeah, it was honest, it was crap service, I said it was crap service, and they give me a free game. And, it's not an expensive game, they got more money than I've got, put it that way. So yeah, it turned out pretty good in the end. And if you haven't played this game, this is the reason you want to go out and get an Xbox One, in my opinion. Yes, I'm thoroughly enjoying that. Sorry, comments. Pazman 90, did you get the soundtrack as well with it? I did with my Killer Instinct from CEX. Ooh, should it be 2 discs then or something? I thought it was... I don't know. I got it's got the merchandise. I got pretty much all of them. I got half of those figures anyway. Oh, I didn't know it was a bloody soundtrack for it. But fun fact, Killer Instinct soundtrack, the remix of the main theme, is one of my favourite songs of all time. It's something like 6 minutes long, and it's my house cleaning song. I don't listen to music when I'm out running anymore. But when I'm doing my hoovering or something like that, nobody likes the sound of a hoover, do they? So I put Killer Instinct on, and I see if I can hoover the whole living room and the kitchen by the time that song ends. It's so good, that music, if that's your kind of jam. Yeah, so I didn't know there was a soundtrack. Maybe it's on the disc then, maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, so that was CEX. So pretty much most of that was bought from CEX today. Pazaman 90, you can get a separate CD with a soundtrack as well. I didn't know either, but I got both from my order. Right, I'll have a look into that, I think. But I've got it on my phone, the main theme anyway. I'll have to check out. I like Orchard's theme on it as well. But it's one amazing game. So yeah, we went to stick these in order. It was very last minute. I was going to go to Port Talbot today. And I always, before I go to any CX, I'm sure most people do this, but if you didn't, this is what I'd recommend you do. Like, I'll type in like Nintendo DS, and then you can select by store, so it tells you everything that store has got. And I know I do it for every system I've got, so Sega Master System, Saturn, right up to the PS5, okay? And Port Talbot didn't have anything I wanted. Zero. I went through the whole thing. And if there's a game I want, I just do a screenshot on my iPad. So that transfers to my phone. And when I go in there the next day or whenever I go in there, I've got all these screenshots on my phone because I can't remember every game I want to pick up. And I thought, well, there's nothing there. And then the plan was to go there. And then we normally call into the retro game shop called Retro Stash. It's games, comics, figures, stuff like that, you know. But the last time we went there, he was just closed. He didn't put on like an announcement close. It was just wasn't open, and we weren't early or anything. So I was in a hurry to go back there. But then I thought I'll go to Swansea then. So I checked Swansea, and I checked Sega Saturn, right? And they had Shinobi X for the Sega Saturn. Now, if you didn't know, that game it's not considered the best Shinobi. I think the Mega Drive Shinobi. I've got them on the the Mega Drive collection. I've got Shinobi on the Master System as well. But the Shinobi X for the for the Saturn it's like, what they call it, like live, like Mortal Kombat, the old Mortal Kombat graphics, like live action, I think they call it. So it was that graphics, and it had really cheesy cutscenes in between missions and stuff like that. So I stuck a review on. I thought, yeah, let's have a look. And it's considered like the black sheep. And I was loving what I was seeing. I thought, oh my God, it's £130. It's by far the most I would have spent on any video game. I know Street Fighter 6 is going to take the title for most expensive I played for a game. But that's a collector's edition. It's not just the game. So I thought I'll go and have a look at it, and I will, the box has got to be in good condition, it's got to have the manual, and the disc has got to be in a good condition as well, okay? So I went in and I couldn't see it. They had another Sega Saturn game, Reloaded or something, not my cup of tea, but then I noticed it was behind the till. So after I got my games, I asked the guy, can I have a look at Shinobi X? And he brought it over. And the case was, I wouldn't say mint, but it was in very, very good condition. So I thought, okay. And in my head, I would have justified buying it as a treat. Now, every time I used to get promoted or change jobs for the better in the past, right? I'm talking like 10 years ago. I used to buy myself a new watch. I used to have a bit of a watch collection. Didn't have to be an expensive watch. I don't know, most expensive watch, £400-500 or something like that, you know. So this would be my treat. So I thought, okay, pulse starts going. All right, okay. Opens it up, it didn't have a manual. And I was like, oh, damn it. Can I have a look at the disc? And if it was a Blu-ray, it probably would have been all right. There weren't deep scratches, but it's quite a lot. At first, you couldn't see any scratches. I know when you turn the disc then, and you can see it, and it just like, it was a load, to be fair, because it is an old game, unfortunately. I didn't want to take the risk. I know I could have had a refund. I think you get £97 trade-in on it. But I'm buying to keeps now, you know. And I just thought, there's two. It's so rare. There's only two in the UK. Two CXs have got them in stock. And to be fair, they've got priced as mint is like 150 odd. and just boxed is 130. So it was priced as 130 as box, not mint. But the box, some places would class it as mint, I think. So I left it. Okay. So I did the sensible. Thing. Okay. Shout out Chris, my imaginary friend Chris. I met up with him today. Just the two of us today. And I went in. So I'll show you. I had the screenshots on my phone. Oh, sorry, my Buckingham Palace things. I don't think I deleted them. Sometimes I do. I took a photo. I didn't buy any Master System, but what I do now, I take a photograph of my Master System collection, because in the market there's another console action. He's got a very good selection of Master System games. I'll get to that a bit later, but I didn't buy any Master System games. Yeah, so that's Shinobi X. Loaded, sorry, was the other game, Saturn game they had. It's not my cup of tea at all. So it was £130. I can remember numbers, right? When it comes to prices, like on games, how much trading and shit like that, I remember everything, like it says £97. I'll remember that probably forever. But when it comes to important stuff, or as other people would consider important, I haven't got a clue. So I left that. The other game, I might regret not picking this up. They had Star Wars Rogue Squadron boxed. That was £22. And the condition was fair, I'd say. I don't know if it had a manual in it. But what put me off is on the front of the box, it says, I think it's better with expansion pack, or designed for the expansion pack or something. I can't remember how it was worded. So I had an expansion pack back in the day, let's say, when I had my N64. But I don't know if I played that before. I borrowed that off a friend. And what the memory I have of that game is I thought I was quitting the game, but I was actually deleting the save file. So my mate lent me the game. And it went, you sure you want to delete? But in my head, it says, you sure you want to go back to the main menu? And then it went, are you really, really sure? And I was like, oh, that's funny. It really doesn't want me to go back to the main menu. So I pressed yes. And I deleted the save. Because, of course, on cartridges, you save on the cartridge, not on the console. Do you know what I mean? Accessory 6, Teddy Boy on Master System. It's one of my favourites. Teddy Boy. Don't think I've played that. Love Wonder Boy. Teddy Boy. It does sound familiar, actually. Teddy Boy. He didn't have that today, though. Something like that might have stood out, you know. Sorry. So I'm just going to show you what I didn't buy. I know we will get to the games, guys. We will get there. The other game, they had Soul Calibur boxed for the Sega Saturn. For the Dreamcast. And I made my mind up. I am going to get a Dreamcast. But they were like £160 in CX. And I know somewhere that sells them in much better condition, refurbished, for £69.99. So I'm going to start. The plan is, when I see the games I want to get, and the first game, the system seller, if you like, is Soul Calibur. I got to get that game in my collection. That was £15. So I'm going to buy the games as and when I see them until I go and get the console. Okay, does that make sense? So again, I wanted to see the condition of it. And like the spine was all like crushed in. You couldn't see the front because they had them behind the glass in the cabinet. And out of all the Dreamcast games, it was the worst condition one. So I left it. Again, I'm not in a mad hurry for it, but I will, as soon as I see it in half decent or better condition, I'm going to buy it, okay? I did pick up my New Zealand Story of Revolution for the Nintendo DS. I remember seeing a lot of posters about this game back in the day, and in the magazines and stuff like that. I think one of the boys living on my street, I think it was in a Commodore Amiga game. Does anyone know? So I had this on. So I have played it briefly, but it was just the back doesn't remind me of anything. But when New Zealand story, it reminds me of like Rainbow Island, that kind of generation of games, you know. I think that was either £4 or £6. Yes, I thought pick it up. It'll be good for a holiday game, you know. Oh, top 5 games to get for the Dreamcast. Yeah, that's a good shout, that is. I'm just going to do a screenshot for there, so I'll... Okay, off the top of my head, put me on this spot. We did see another Dreamcast game today, so I'd say number 1 would be Soul Calibur. Number 2 would be Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. That version is meant to be the best. Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Dreamcast version. And that Berserk game that came out. So they're not all fighting games. I'm not sure it's Band of the Hawk or there was a Berserk game. I've seen a YouTube, Great Men Taking Over the World did a live stream on it. And it looked really, really good. Very impressive. And I love that franchise as well. So that, off the top of my head, put me on the spot. They're my 5. Good question. Yes, so then I bought for the Xbox 360, I bought Warhammer Battle March. Can argue it's kind of a blind buy, I suppose. I've only played a couple of the Warhammer games. I think it's like, what do they call them? Like strategy, Command and Conquer kind of game, but in this universe. When I'm in the mood to play them, I'll stick this on, you know. That was like £4 or something as well. So you did have to put this one in the disc cleaner. It's come up pretty good, I gotta be honest. But it's really nice. I love all CX. If anyone from CX is watching or ever watches, it's really nice when you guys check the condition of the discs. I know when you trade it in, the guys are checking. But it's just that, for me, it means a lot. It's like, oh, I'll just put this in the disc cleaner. You know, he's not asking me, do you want me to put it in? He goes, and it only takes a couple of seconds. And it's in there and out within a minute, you know. So, yeah, that's the second game I picked up. I'm trying to keep on my phone. Oh, I couldn't find Halo Wars 2. That was £4. They were showing 1 in stock. And I couldn't find it anywhere. And Chris couldn't find it either. Either it might have been sold just before I went in there. The case might have gone missing. It could be put in the wrong place. We both had a good luck, you know, but yeah, couldn't find that. Another game I picked up and put back was Die Hard Vendetta for the GameCube. That was only £4. And I thought, yeah, £4 GameCube game. But then I was like, am I really going to play it? I think I bought Die Hard on the PS2. I think I've got that game on the PS2. So I don't really want to double dip. It didn't have the best reviews, I don't think. So it would have been, yeah, I would have had an extra game in my collection. But would I really have played it? Probably not. So I passed. I wasn't like, I had my thinking cap on a little bit today. Another game I put back was Siphon Filter Logan's Shadow for the PSP. That was £4. In my head, before I picked it up and looked at it, I thought, yeah, this would be a really good idea to play in the PSP. But when I looked at it, I just wasn't feeling it. So again, £4. It would have probably sat on there forever. And would I played it? Probably not. I finally picked this up. I picked it up loads of times and put it back. This was £6. Uncharted, The Lost Legacy. I love the Uncharted games. My favourite probably is the second one, if anyone's wondering. But yeah, so this is like a spin-off. I don't think Nathan is in this one. It looks like you play as the 2 girls. Yeah, both cool characters. I remember that one was in Uncharted 4. She's a fucking badass. And they know what they're doing. It looks more of the same. I hope it is more of the same. I hope it does stay in this lane. I hope it's because it's not a spin-off. They're trying to do something different. I hope it is just different characters telling their story, but the same core game action and what's the word I'm looking for? Platforming gameplay, you know? Yeah, so I picked that up. What else did I pick up? Right, I put back Mass Effect Legendary Edition. The reason, sorry, I have got a sore throat coming, guys. I do apologise. Drinking my healthy pop. My wine. Wine mixed with Malibu. That's the old Tony. That's how I used to celebrate. Now it's Coca-Cola. Yeah, so Mass Effect Legendary Edition is £12. It's been slowly coming down in price. And if I'm being honest with myself, I'm on a massive Halo kick at the moment. So I'm a couple of missions into Halo 4. Thoroughly enjoying that Master Chief Collection. With Street Fighter 6 around the corner as well. I'm probably going to finish Halo 4 this weekend or next weekend. Okay. Then I've got another game here, which is another big-ish game, I suppose. Basically, Mass Effect would sit on my shelf for at least 2 months. And it'll probably come down a couple of pounds. That's the plan. And I'll just pick it up again. They're quite a common game. It's not a rare game that you don't ever see. If it's not in one of my local CXs, it'll be in the other one, or I can just order it, you know. So I put that back. I didn't put this back. I put this back loads of times before and regretted it. Oh, excuse me. I regretted it ever since. It's Wipeout Amiga collection. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into this. This is my kind of racing game, you know. I tried watching other people play it, and I just can't because it's so fast. Because I'm old now. My reflexes ain't what they used to be, you know. So that was £8. The reason I didn't pick it up before was it was actually £6 in CX, and it went up to 8. And I thought, I'll wait for it to come back down to 6. So I thought, no, this game I probably will play before Street Fighter 6, you know, takes over my life. Yeah, so I'll keep you updated on that. Anyone played it? I played the other ones, the earlier ones, you know, but how cool do those cars look? Look at that one in the background. It's like something off Star Wars, isn't it? What else? Oh, right. This one's a bit of a risk, this one. Now, I've always used to muddle these two up because they've got very similar names. It's Middle-earth Shadow of War. Now, there was the other one was called Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor or something like that. And with that game, I bought that game the day it came out. I remember I was living in Exeter and it came out around about the time Destiny came out. And I always used to get Tuesdays and Wednesdays off work. And a lot of games used to come out on the Monday or the Tuesday. So I used to get wasted, right? And like not leave my flat. The 2 days just game, didn't I? I had a terrible lifestyle, didn't I mean? I didn't have a dog to take care of. Accessory says, yes, Mordor. And it was, so Shadow of Mordor was billed as a, if you like Batman, the combat in Batman Arkham Asylum, or not those games. And it was another game as well, and it was like two really good franchises. And if you're into Lord of the Rings, this is the perfect game for you. So I bought it on launch day. And it was shit. I could not get into it. I couldn't see... Maybe I could see the combat kind of style to it. But it just wasn't for me. And it was the first time I've ever bought a game and took it back the next day. Paid full price for it. And then just got trade-in or whatever it was the next day. But then I was watching, I can't remember, there's so many brilliant YouTubers out there. I love YouTube, in case you didn't know. I'm hoping they fixed it. This one does look really good. I think I was watching, do you know, it might not even be a gaming channel, but they have gameplay, where they talk over the gameplay. So you're not just looking at like a blank screen kind of thing. And it was gameplay of this, and I thought, fuck, that looks much better than the trash I played. So that was £5. So I'm taking a bit of a thing on it, but because I love Lord of the Rings, you know, can't get enough of it if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's crap. Just sat on my shelf. What, the Mordor one or this one? Hope it's not this one, but I will give this a go, you know. But it's only £5. It's not like I think I paid £50 for the other one. the Modo one, you know. Okay, and I think that was everything I planned to pick up in CEX, okay. So I did okay. Oh, I wandered then, I always, Modo. Right, okay, nice one, Access Area 6. Then I always wander over to the anime section. There's a couple of movies on my radar that I want to watch, okay? But I'm always discovering new anime. I picked up, I think this was £4, Straight Jacket. I don't know anything about it. It looks pretty cool. It's always funny, right? Because of the light I got behind the camera. See that head there, like Terminator kind of skull? Can't really see it there, but when I look at it, it's more prominent, you know. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It is in Japanese and English, dubbed as well. So it's not what I liked about it. It's 76 minutes, so it's not a long ass anime. You know, it's not gonna. I might be able to watch that in one sitting. It's quite rare I can do that. But yeah, so I picked that up. That was everything I bought in CEX. Then we went to, I think it's actually called Cash Converters. I always muddle these shops up. Went to Cash Converters, and they're very hit or miss in, Pazman 90, Tony, catch you soon, buddy. Have to go. Have a good weekend. Love you, bye. Yeah, you too, buddy. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the rest of the coronation. That's what everyone's watching. Yes, we went in there, and what we have noticed, the Nintendo Switches are starting to fall in price because of the OLED one. They're the one to have now, aren't they? It looks like a lot of people are trading in or selling the original Nintendo Switches because they want the newest one. If I was to buy one and I was paying brand new prices, I would spend the extra couple of quid to get the OLED one. But the price, they're like 160 or £150 depending on condition. I don't know if these are boxed or anything. But in there they had an alright selection of games, but they're like almost CEX prices. Like Tekken 7 is still £18, right, on the PS4. And they had Tekken 7 in there. I think it was $16.99. It's too much money. You got like a 24-hour guarantee in these shops where you got a 24-month warranty when you're in CEX. I don't know. I think they're overpricing, and the condition in Cash Generator, the stuff that's on these boxes, I don't even know what suspicious stains, let's say. My theory is, if CX refuse the game because it's in such bad condition, you take it to this Cash Generator place. Do you know what I mean? It's just full of, never get a mint game in there, you know. So we didn't buy anything there. Then we went to show a receipt. I actually bought something in there. Cash Max. We went to Cash Max. I didn't realise this game had come down so much in price. I picked up Horizon Forbidden West for the PS5. I really enjoyed Horizon Zero Dawn. I was a little bit late to the party with that. I played through it twice. My first ever playthrough, or actually both playthroughs, first ever playthrough was when I was living in London, and I was at the height of my Malibu phase. So I can't really remember it. I know I finished the game, but if someone asked me the story, I couldn't tell you. I can't remember because I was drunk for most of it. I finished it again when I was going through, like, trying to come off my alcohol, but I'm still heavily influenced by alcohol. So I finished it twice. I tried to finish it then in the sober chapter, and I can't get into it. I can't. It's like, because I've done it twice, I know I can't remember every single thing about it. So it's like, it's almost like a one and done game, you know. You finish it once and then you move on to something else. So I really do like the look of this, though. You know, it looks like it's expanding on the universe. If you haven't played, I don't want to do any spoilers, but it's like, imagine like robot dinosaurs in the future where, like, it looks like that San Francisco bridge, you know, like where nature's like talking hundreds or thousands of years in the future, you know, where all the weeds and the nature claims the world back kind of thing. You know, all the cities are falling apart and trees are growing all over the place. You know, it's a beautiful, stunning world. You know, it's a dangerous world. So this I paid. There's all those weird prices in there. I paid £16 and 19 pence. I don't know where they get their prices from. I thought, oh, that's the cheapest I've seen it. I think on Amazon you look in £30 plus. The next shop I went in there, I saw it for £15, but it doesn't matter. So that's what I picked up there. They haven't really... I hardly ever buy anything in that shop, but I thought, yeah, it's in nice condition. The disc is amazing. The guy showed me the disc. And yeah, there was nothing wrong with that disc, you know. But that's the game I might install it this afternoon. So it's when I finish with Halo, but I'm going to finish Halo 4. And I plan to go straight into Halo 5. And then play this. I'm probably going to uninstall The Last of Us 2. Because I've stopped playing it completely because of Halo's taken over. Because I need the space on my hard drive, you know. So yeah, I'm going to plan to play that soon. Looking forward to that. We went then to Swansea Market. We saw my old boss. I was like, Chris, there's my old boss. But and he saw us as well. And I just looked and, you know, if he did something naughty, see, I would normally say hello to them. You know, I left, but no hard feelings. But he lied. So he told... I had basically, I don't care. He said that I had a letter saying, oh, we've been trying to contact you. This manager has tried to contact you today and you haven't responded. And I thought, no, he hasn't. He hasn't phoned me. He hasn't texted me. He hasn't emailed me. So I messaged back, said, how's he tried to contact me then? Or is he just lying? So I called him out on it, basically. So, yeah, I got no time for people like that. Anyway, so we carried on, positivity. We went into console action, and the annoying guy was in there. At first, he was silent, but then he started piping up again then, didn't he? He's got some good stuff in there. He's got Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the N64 boxed. In acceptable condition, from what I can see in the cabinet, 80 quid. He's got Godzilla for PS4. £150, but CX around the corner, I've got it for 130. Needs to update his price on that. The thing is with the owner, he's either in the mood to serve customers and talk to us, or like today, he wasn't in the mood. So all the Master System games are behind him, and he just stares at you, and you're trying to like, you're not staring at him, but he's like almost like you're looking at me kind of thing. But no, you're looking behind him at the Master System games. So Chris left, and I was like, I can't be bothered. So we both left empty-handed in there. Disappointed to find out that the new comic shop next door is closed down. So I don't think he lasted a year, unfortunately. But yeah, sad to see these new businesses closed down. Then the last place we went was, well, I went to the pet shop, pick up some stuff for my dog. Not going to show them off. He's had one of them already. He approves. Oh, Chris, that old guy just destroys my mood for that shop. Hey, Chris, I haven't seen you for ages. It's my imaginary friend, Chris. I'm typing in the thing, see, my imaginary friend. Accessory 6, I got rid of so-called friend of mine about 5 years ago. He stole a game from you. No way. What game did he steal? Send the boys around. Oh, I got rid of a so-called friend 5 years ago. He stole a game from me. What an asshole. You don't go there, do you? You might borrow a game, or you might lose a game, but if you lose your mate's game, you buy him a new one, do you know what I mean? You just flip a neck. That's harsh, that is. Yes, we went then to HMV. Accessory 6. It was Hunting Ground on the PS2. Hunting Ground. Is that on the cover with the guys? I don't think I've ever played it, but when you said that, is it a guy with like a crossbow or something? Is that right? Is that the game? I think I can I never played it, but my head is, yeah. Do you remember the cover of it? Is it yeah? It's a guy like in the shadows, like a camera behind him, and he's standing there with like a crossbow, pointing down, like a vampire kind of game or something, is it? Oh, survival horror. Right. I think I got a feeling it is the game I'm thinking of. Ah, what an ass. He left the country, did he? He ran off with your hunting ground game. Is it expensive now? I don't think I see it out, but I think I've seen a poster of it. Hunting ground. I'm gonna have a look. Hunting. This is good. Hunting ground. Oh, that's that. Is it a thing? Is there? It's a movie or something? PS2. No, it's not the game I was thinking of. Yeah, survival horror, like oh man. I wonder how much that's worth. It's about £50. Oh, an asshole. Yeah, you don't need friends like that. You shouldn't even have to ask, can I have my game back? Do you know what I mean? Well, funny enough, my imaginary friend Chris, this was in the chat. He's lent me. I've got a PS3, for example. He's lent me. You can't see it up the top there. A fight stick for the Xbox 360. I've lent him my push bike. Do you know what I mean? That's what mates do, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You don't go stealing stuff. Oh, what an asshole. Right, so we then went to... Where did we go, Chris? We went to... Oh, HMV was our final stop. And I've got like a list of movies I want to watch. I did write them out. I want to watch the new Avatar. I don't think... Chris, what push bike? yeah. What PS3, Chris? What are you on about? Yeah, so there's... What do I want? Yeah, so there's the new Avatar. There's a new Hellraiser. I think the Hellraiser came out last year. It's like a new spin on it. It's a female Hellraiser. I know there's more to it than that. It's like a reboot of that franchise. There's about 5 films, basically. And I noticed HMV isn't like what it used to be, is it? Like, before you used to go in, and the first thing you see was the new movies. So the new movies, like 3 months old or newer, are all in one, like a chart. So you used to have number 1 and normally be like Avatar, Way of the Water. Number 2 would be the next new thing, kind of thing. So it was easy to shop. It's almost like movies, and again, me and Chris were talking about it. A lot of people watch their movies, they stream them, or they buy it on like iTunes and watch it that way, you know. So it's quite sad to see, because I still like to have physical copies when it comes to movies, because sometimes you'll watch it once, like The Batman, for example. I watched that, really enjoyed it. I won't have the urge to watch it for at least 2 years, so I can trade it in and get some money back, you know. But the one film I really wanted to watch, and I plan to watch this either today or tomorrow, or I'll watch a bit tonight, a bit tomorrow night, was Megan. But it's a 3 again, I think. I've always liked the look of it, or like the sound of it rather. It's like so I'm just seeing how long we've got. We've been going for over 40 minutes. Thanks for staying there, guys. It's like a modern take on the Chucky franchise, I suppose. I don't think it's as like cheesy, tongue-in-cheek as Chucky, you know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that. So I'll keep you posted. If I've watched it by tomorrow, I'll plan to do tomorrow what I've been playing, watching, reading. I'll keep you updated on that. But what I noticed, they didn't have it on DVD. Now, normally a DVD is £10 and a Blu-ray is normally £15. So I thought I'd save a fiver. This, like, Avatar or like a Godzilla, Shin Godzilla, I want that in HD to appreciate, you know, all the special effects and stuff. I don't think this is a special effects heavy movie, if you get my meaning, if that makes sense. There might be extra features on the Blu-ray, I don't know, but I just want to watch the movie. It doesn't matter if it's in DVD quality or Blu-ray quality. So it's a shame they don't sell it on DVD. And underneath then, they had Hellraiser. and this is one for $14.99 for one, or two for $25. But then Hellraiser wasn't in this offer because it was only on DVD. It's like, oh, you can't win. The two movies they had that I wanted to watch, I couldn't get them in the offer, so that's all I bought, basically. I had a quick look at the books, but my backlog of books is no joke, let me tell you, and I've ordered something I'll talk about tomorrow. New novel, old novel, a novel I didn't know existed. I'll talk about that tomorrow. So that's coming from America. Yeah, so that is my final pickup of the day. Had a nice day, but again, I think I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I just need a gaming weekend now, you know. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Thanks for today, Chris. As always, we didn't get run over today or anything. It was quite safe there. It's normally quite eventful, isn't it, when we're in town? But quite a quiet one today. We'll probably cut it off there, guys. I'm going to go smash some, I think, Halo. Well, actually, I might give Street Fighter 6 another look, actually. I think they've added stuff to the demo, by the sounds of it. Or I completely missed some of the features when I was playing it, you know? I think we will cut it off there, guys. Have a great weekend. I might live stream later. I'd see how I'm feeling. I'm not going to commit to anything, you know. Chris, enjoy your day, dude. Or do the World Tour pod. Yes, that's what I mean. The World Tour on Street Fighter 6. I might give that a go, you know. But bit of me, I want to finish Halo 4. I'm really enjoying Halo 4. And it's going to be nice because all week I've been playing it. Watching, keeping an eye on the clock. Because I'm playing before work. Or I did one night play after work. And I'm keeping an eye on the clock, thinking, let's go to bed, kind of thing. So it's going to be nice. I just got to blitz it for a couple of hours, you know. Yeah, thanks for chilling out with me, guys. As always, love you. Bye.